In 1832, a 20-year-old political rebel spent his final night frantically scribbling mathematical equations, knowing he would be shot in a duel the next morning. He wasn't just doing math, he was inventing a completely new universe of it. Meet Évariste Galois. Born in France in 1811, he grew up during a time of intense political revolution. But Galois' true revolution wasn't fought with guns, it happened entirely inside his head. Galois was a mathematical prodigy, but he drove his teachers crazy. Instead of showing his step-by-step proofs on paper, he did everything in his head. When he applied to France's top engineering school, the École Polytechnique, he failed his entrance exams, partly because he thought the examiner's questions were trivial. To understand why Galois was a genius, we have to look at algebra. For centuries, mathematicians found formulas to solve linear, quadratic, cubic, and quartic equations. But for degree 5 equations and higher, the quintic, every great mathematician had hit a brick wall. Instead of trying to brute force a formula for the quintic, Galois stepped back and asked a bigger question. When is an equation solvable? He invented a revolutionary concept called group theory, looking at the symmetry of the roots rather than the numbers themselves. By his late teens, Galois was deeply caught up in political riots. He was arrested twice for his radical Republican views and spent months in a French prison. But even behind bars, he kept developing his groundbreaking mathematical theories. Knowing he was dying, Galois spent his final hours the night before writing a letter to his friend. In the margins, he poured out his mathematical discoveries, famously scrawling, "I have no time," before pleading for mathematicians to verify his work. On the morning of the 30th of May, 1832, Galois stepped onto a field outside Paris for a duel rumored to be over a love affair, though some historians suspect it was a political setup. He was shot in the abdomen and left for dead. Galois died the next day at just 20 years old. It took over a decade for the mathematical world to actually read his papers and realize what he had done. His ideas were so advanced that the scientific community simply wasn't ready for them in 1832. Today, Galois' group theory forms the bedrock of modern algebra, quantum mechanics, and even digital data encryption. A life that burned out in a flash, left behind a light that still guides mathematics today. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and let us know whose mathematical mind we should explore next.